Practice real English listening with FluenDay. Go Fluent today.
He carried a bag full of money. He carried a bag full of money. He carried a bag full of money. The tourists were robbed of their bags. The tourists were robbed of their bags. The tourists were robbed of their bags. He forgot to turn off the stove. He forgot to turn off the stove. He forgot to turn off the stove. She came back from Paris last Sunday. She came back from Paris last Sunday. She came back from Paris last Sunday. We should meet for lunch more often. We should meet for lunch more often. We should meet for lunch more often. Could you say that once more, please? Could you say that once more, please? Could you say that once more, please? Can you get me an ice cream? Can you get me an ice cream? Can you get me an ice cream? She knows a lot about figure skating. She knows a lot about figure skating. She knows a lot about figure skating. We came up with a clever plan. We came up with a clever plan. We came up with a clever plan. His aim is to become an astronaut. His aim is to become an astronaut. His aim is to become an astronaut. I sent a card to my cousin. I sent a card to my cousin. I sent a card to my cousin. We rented a car at the airport. We rented a car at the airport. We rented a car at the airport. Every child here has heard about Superman. Every child here has heard about Superman. Every child here has heard about Superman. My parents run the marathon every year. My parents run the marathon every year. My parents run the marathon every year. My daughter is interested in classical music. My daughter is interested in classical music. My daughter is interested in classical music. Smoking on the plane is not allowed. Smoking on the plane is not allowed. Smoking on the plane is not allowed. I don't feel like talking about it. I don't feel like talking about it. I don't feel like talking about it. Do they go to work on foot? Do they go to work on foot? Do they go to work on foot? She kept me talking for 40 minutes. She kept me talking for 40 minutes. She kept me talking for 40 minutes. Does this bus go to the museum? Does this bus go to the museum? Does this bus go to the museum? I guess that she is not married. I guess that she is not married. I guess that she is not married. I knew I could depend on you. I knew I could depend on you. I knew I could depend on you. What do you get for Mother's Day? What do you get for Mother's Day? What do you get for Mother's Day? Please come to my office right away. Please come to my office right away. Please come to my office right away. Do I need to take my coat? Do I need to take my coat? Do I need to take my coat? With this haircut, he resembles his grandfather. With this haircut, he resembles his grandfather. With this haircut, he resembles his grandfather. It's okay if you make a mistake. It's okay if you make a mistake. It's okay if you make a mistake. What he told us was a lie. What he told us was a lie. What he told us was a lie. Is there a grocery store near here? Is there a grocery store near here? Is there a grocery store near here? Which do you prefer, coffee or Coke? Which do you prefer, coffee or Coke? Which do you prefer, coffee or Coke? Can I ask you a personal question? Can I ask you a personal question? Can I ask you a personal question? Will you help me with the housework? Will you help me with the housework? Will you help me with the housework? It's a pity that you can't go. It's a pity that you can't go. It's a pity that you can't go. I remember watching this film on television. I remember watching this film on television. I remember watching this film on television. I didn't go to work last week. I didn't go to work last week. I didn't go to work last week. By the way, what time is it? By the way, what time is it? By the way, what time is it? Nearly all of the students loved math. Nearly all of the students loved math. Nearly all of the students loved math. I never heard her tell a lie. I never heard her tell a lie. I never heard her tell a lie. I couldn't have done it without you. I couldn't have done it without you. I couldn't have done it without you. She wants to travel to the Bahamas. She wants to travel to the Bahamas. She wants to travel to the Bahamas. I will be back in a minute. I will be back in a minute. I will be back in a minute. I don't think he can help you. I don't think he can help you. I don't think he can help you. This apartment complex was built in 2010. This apartment complex was built in 2010. This apartment complex was built in 2010. Why do you dislike him so much? Why do you dislike him so much? Why do you dislike him so much? She grew up so fast. Time flies. She grew up so fast. Time flies. She grew up so fast. Time flies. Would you please turn down the radio? Would you please turn down the radio? Would you please turn down the radio? I knew perfectly well what she meant. I knew perfectly well what she meant. I knew perfectly well what she meant. Do you have any salt and pepper? Do you have any salt and pepper? Do you have any salt and pepper? She wants to learn how to dance. She wants to learn how to dance. She wants to learn how to dance. Is there any milk in the fridge? Is there any milk in the fridge? Is there any milk in the fridge? Do you have plans for Friday night? Do you have plans for Friday night? Do you have plans for Friday night? I'd prefer not to speak in public. I'd prefer not to speak in public. I'd prefer not to speak in public. If only I had $1 million. If only I had $1 million. If only I had $1 million. You shouldn't download movies from the internet. You shouldn't download movies from the internet. You shouldn't download movies from the internet. I'm not always at home on weekends. I'm not always at home on weekends. I'm not always at home on weekends. What do you do for a living? What do you do for a living? What do you do for a living? None of his childhood dreams came true. None of his childhood dreams came true. None of his childhood dreams came true. There is a letter on the desk. There is a letter on the desk. There is a letter on the desk. You can't imagine what they're going through. You can't imagine what they're going through. You can't imagine what they're going through. Could you speak a little more slowly? Could you speak a little more slowly? Could you speak a little more slowly? Someone has come to talk to you. Someone has come to talk to you. Someone has come to talk to you. I don't need much, $20 will do. I don't need much, $20 will do. I don't need much, $20 will do. Where is the entrance to the theater? Where is the entrance to the theater? Where is the entrance to the theater? Do you want to come with me? Do you want to come with me? Do you want to come with me? He had to sleep on the sofa. He had to sleep on the sofa. He had to sleep on the sofa. Have you ever seen this man before? Have you ever seen this man before? Have you ever seen this man before? I fell asleep before the movie started. I fell asleep before the movie started. I fell asleep before the movie started. I usually get up at 8 a.m. I usually get up at 8 a.m. I usually get up at 8 a.m. She is capable of writing in English. She is capable of writing in English. She is capable of writing in English. I want to watch the movie again. I want to watch the movie again. I want to watch the movie again. Winter in Canada can be very cold. Winter in Canada can be very cold. Winter in Canada can be very cold. May I go to the party tonight? May I go to the party tonight? May I go to the party tonight? I wanted to go for a hike. I wanted to go for a hike. I wanted to go for a hike. This song is very popular in Korea. This song is very popular in Korea. This song is very popular in Korea. They want to live a quiet life. They want to live a quiet life. They want to live a quiet life. I visit my parents once a week. I visit my parents once a week. I visit my parents once a week. I tried skiing for the first time. I tried skiing for the first time. I tried skiing for the first time. Thank you for coming with me today. Thank you for coming with me today. Thank you for coming with me today. Are you with us or against us? Are you with us or against us? Are you with us or against us? What are you going to do tomorrow? What are you going to do tomorrow? What are you going to do tomorrow? He invited all of us to dinner. He invited all of us to dinner. He invited all of us to dinner. My dream is to be a singer. My dream is to be a singer. My dream is to be a singer. What is the difference between the twins? What is the difference between the twins? What is the difference between the twins? I'm planning to read a book tonight. I'm planning to read a book tonight. I'm planning to read a book tonight. We found out the reason she left. We found out the reason she left. We found out the reason she left. I owe my success to my teachers. I owe my success to my teachers. I owe my success to my teachers. Who will accompany me to the wedding? Who will accompany me to the wedding? Who will accompany me to the wedding? This book is too complicated for me. This book is too complicated for me. This book is too complicated for me. You'll never guess who I saw today. You'll never guess who I saw today. You'll never guess who I saw today. How early can you get off work? How early can you get off work? How early can you get off work? Wouldn't you like another cup of coffee? Wouldn't you like another cup of coffee? Wouldn't you like another cup of coffee? My dog likes to bark at strangers. My dog likes to bark at strangers. My dog likes to bark at strangers. There are many customers in the store. There are many customers in the store. There are many customers in the store. None of the workers is from Spain. None of the workers is from Spain. None of the workers is from Spain. Please finish the exam in 4 hours. Please finish the exam in 4 hours. Please finish the exam in 4 hours. I'd like you to meet my husband. I'd like you to meet my husband. I'd like you to meet my husband. Little Timmy is eager to start school. Little Timmy is eager to start school. Little Timmy is eager to start school. She locked the money in the safe. She locked the money in the safe. She locked the money in the safe. He hung the photo on the wall. He hung the photo on the wall. He hung the photo on the wall. Is it okay if I sit here? Is it okay if I sit here? Is it okay if I sit here? I am tired of listening to them. I am tired of listening to them. I am tired of listening to them. I don't know where my key is. I don't know where my key is. I don't know where my key is. Please pay attention to what I'm saying. Please pay attention to what I'm saying. Please pay attention to what I'm saying. I can come by in the afternoon. I can come by in the afternoon. I can come by in the afternoon. She always pays her bill on time. She always pays her bill on time. She always pays her bill on time. I'm not sure if he'll like it. I'm not sure if he'll like it. I'm not sure if he'll like it. We put the house up for sale. We put the house up for sale. We put the house up for sale. Will you help me with this project? Will you help me with this project? Will you help me with this project? My sister is turning 13 in July. My sister is turning 13 in July. My sister is turning 13 in July. Please wake me up at 6 a.m. Please wake me up at 6 a.m. Please wake me up at 6 a.m. The weather is usually cold in December. The weather is usually cold in December. The weather is usually cold in December. He was about to call the police. He was about to call the police. He was about to call the police. Be careful or you will get hurt. Be careful or you will get hurt. Be careful or you will get hurt. Do you belong to the football club? Do you belong to the football club? Do you belong to the football club? Please keep the room clean and tidy. Please keep the room clean and tidy. Please keep the room clean and tidy. My cold seems to be getting worse. My cold seems to be getting worse. My cold seems to be getting worse. I finished a hot dog and ordered another. I finished a hot dog and ordered another. I finished a hot dog and ordered another. The sauce is made from fresh tomatoes. The sauce is made from fresh tomatoes. The sauce is made from fresh tomatoes. I'd like to work with you again. I'd like to work with you again. I'd like to work with you again. I wish I knew what to do. I wish I knew what to do. I wish I knew what to do. That's not their house. Theirs is bigger. That's not their house. Theirs is bigger. That's not their house. Theirs is bigger. This hairstyle is now out of fashion. This hairstyle is now out of fashion. This hairstyle is now out of fashion. My dad was sleeping on the sofa. My dad was sleeping on the sofa. My dad was sleeping on the sofa. I don't know these people very well. I don't know these people very well. I don't know these people very well. I think I owe you an apology. I think I owe you an apology. I think I owe you an apology. My brother's laptop is better than mine. My brother's laptop is better than mine. My brother's laptop is better than mine. Every student has access to this website. Every student has access to this website. Every student has access to this website. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? Are you an introvert or an extrovert? Are you an introvert or an extrovert? Let's grab a sandwich before we go. Let's grab a sandwich before we go. Let's grab a sandwich before we go. I heard her singing in the shower. I heard her singing in the shower. I heard her singing in the shower. The U.S. is much larger than Spain. The U.S. is much larger than Spain. The U.S. is much larger than Spain. Did you have fun at the party? Did you have fun at the party? Did you have fun at the party? Why don't you come round after work? Why don't you come round after work? Why don't you come round after work? Could you please lend me your bike? Could you please lend me your bike? Could you please lend me your bike? He's asked me out on several occasions. He's asked me out on several occasions. He's asked me out on several occasions. Have you got any brothers and sisters? Have you got any brothers and sisters? Have you got any brothers and sisters? He's interested in applying for the job. He's interested in applying for the job. He's interested in applying for the job. Do you still have her phone number? Do you still have her phone number? Do you still have her phone number? He has been sitting there for hours. He has been sitting there for hours. He has been sitting there for hours. I don't want to go by myself. I don't want to go by myself. I don't want to go by myself. You'll just have to wait and see. You'll just have to wait and see. You'll just have to wait and see. I don't care whether you stay or go. I don't care whether you stay or go. I don't care whether you stay or go. He offered me a cigarette, but I refused. He offered me a cigarette, but I refused. He offered me a cigarette, but I refused. You had better start doing your homework now. You had better start doing your homework now. You had better start doing your homework now. His speech was difficult for us to follow. His speech was difficult for us to follow. His speech was difficult for us to follow. I regret not having studied harder at school. I regret not having studied harder at school. I regret not having studied harder at school. I heard him knock on the door once. I heard him knock on the door once. I heard him knock on the door once. I saw a dog running after the cat. I saw a dog running after the cat. I saw a dog running after the cat. They received a parcel from an unknown sender. They received a parcel from an unknown sender. They received a parcel from an unknown sender. He went from New York to Los Angeles. He went from New York to Los Angeles. He went from New York to Los Angeles.
Watch this video next to keep practicing English listening. Subscribe and click on the bell icon to get notified of new lessons. Let's go fluent today!